Welcome. Today we walk the line between the impossible and the real. For centuries, magicians have risked everything to create moments of wonder, pushing human limits, facing danger, and making us question what we know. I'm pulling back the curtain to reveal the secrets, psychology, and nerve behind the world's most dangerous illusions. From the bullet catch to being buried alive, these are not just tricks, they're tests of spirit and focus. I've spent years studying and pushing my own limits to understand these feats, but let me be clear, this is not an instruction manual. What you'll see is the result of decades of training by professionals. Never attempt any of this. The line between illusion and tragedy is razor thin. Watch, listen, and let your mind be opened. For your safety, just watch. The bullet catch, magic's deadliest illusion. More magicians have died performing this than any other trick. The premise: a gun is fired, and the magician catches the bullet, often in their teeth. To the audience, it's invincibility. In reality, it's a masterclass in control and misdirection. The trick's roots go back centuries, evolving as firearms became more powerful and more dangerous. The real secret? The marked bullet is never actually fired. It's palmed or switched before loading. The gun is often modified to fire blanks or wax slugs, creating the illusion of danger. Meanwhile, a duplicate bullet is hidden in the magician's mouth from the start. When the gun fires, the magician reveals the marked bullet, never having faced a real projectile. But the risk is real. Mistakes, like loading a live round or using the wrong gun, have been fatal. Chung-Ling Soo died on stage in 1918 when a gun malfunctioned, firing a real bullet into his chest. The psychological toll is immense. Staring down a gun, controlling fear, projecting calm. Every performance is a mental and physical battle. That's why so few attempt it. The risk of error is always present. The bullet catch is a promise to go to the edge for a moment of astonishment. Sometimes the trick keeps that promise in the most tragic way. The illusion is about control, of the props, the moment, and the audience's belief. It's not about cheating death, but about making you believe it's possible. The real magic is in the mastery, not the risk. Remember, even with secrets revealed, the danger is never truly gone. This is why the bullet catch remains the ultimate test of nerve in magic. It's a legend built on both brilliance and tragedy. The line between illusion and disaster is always thin. That's the true edge of reality. Never forget it. Houdini's water torture cell, his signature escape. Imagine being lowered, headfirst, into a locked glass tank filled with water. The audience sees you submerged, struggling, seemingly trapped. The secret? The ankle stocks, which appear secure, can be released from inside. Houdini could manipulate hidden latches, freeing himself while upside down. Once free, he could reach the air at the top of the tank. But the drama is everything he'd stay hidden, building suspense as the audience held its breath. Breath control is crucial. Magicians hyperventilate before submersion, allowing them to hold their breath longer. The danger is real. A jammed release or panic can turn the escape deadly in seconds. Assistants stand by with axes, but smashing the tank is a last resort. Every performance is a calculated risk, a battle against primal fear. Houdini sold the idea of conquering death, not just escaping water. The water torture cell is a testament to simple secrets and masterful showmanship. It preys on our deepest fears and delivers catharsis when the magician emerges. The greatest escapes aren't from locks, but from the prisons of our own minds. That's the real magic, and that's why Houdini's legend endures. Sword swallowing is not an illusion, it's real and it's dangerous. A performer guides a steel blade down their throat, past the heart, into the stomach. No trick blades, no sleight of hand, just extreme physical and mental control. Training starts with small objects, learning to suppress the gag reflex. Mastery means aligning the mouth, throat, and esophagus perfectly. Any mistake, a tremor, cough, or spasm, can cause fatal injury. The risk is constant perforation, infection, and long-term health issues. Performers must be calm, steady, and trust their training completely. It's a raw display of mind over body, defying natural instincts. The audience witnesses the impossible years of practice and anatomical knowledge in a single act. Sword swallowing is not magic in the traditional sense. The magic is in the human capacity to overcome the impossible. It's a testament to discipline, willpower, and the limits of the body. When you see it, know you're witnessing real danger and real mastery. That's the true wonder. Fire eating an elemental dance with danger. The performer places a lit torch in their mouth, extinguishing the flame. The secret fire needs oxygen. Sealing the lips snuffs it out instantly. But it's not simple. Technique and timing are everything. Performers control their breath, exhaling as the torch enters to push heat away. The fuel is carefully chosen: high flash point, low burning temperature. Even so, burns and injuries are real risks. Fire breathing is even more dangerous. One mistake can cause catastrophic blowback. Health risks include burns, poisoning, and fire eaters' pneumonia. Training is extensive, hours with unlit torches, learning to respect fire's behavior. Safety is always close at hand. Fire eating isn't about conquering fire, but working with it using science and skill to create awe. The magic is in the mastery, not the illusion. It's a moment of beauty and terror, controlled by knowledge and discipline. That's the miracle of fire eating. Russian roulette, pure dread on stage. The audience believes it's a deadly game of chance, but a true magician never leaves life to luck. The secret is control. The magician always knows where the bullet is. Modified guns, weighted cylinders, or a subtle sleight of hand ensure safety. The magician may let a spectator spin the cylinder but regains control with a simple, unnoticed move. The performance is all about suspense, firing at targets then turning the gun on themselves. The real tension is psychological, both for the audience and the performer. The illusion is perfect, chaos, and risk, but with hidden certainty. The greatest danger isn't the bullet, but the unpredictability of people and panic. Simulating fear night after night takes a toll. Russian roulette is a masterclass in misdirection and psychological manipulation. The audience sees a gamble with death. The magician sees a controlled outcome. The magic is in making you believe the risk is real. It's not about luck, it's about mastery of perception. That's the true trick. The classic sawing in half magic's most iconic illusion. A person enters a box the magician saws through and the halves are separated. The secret? 2 assistants, not 1. The first curls up in 1/2 the second's feet stick out the other end. The box is cleverly constructed, deeper than it appears with hidden compartments. The saw passes through empty space, never touching flesh. Perfect timing and coordination sell the illusion. The audience's mind insists there's only one person inside. Variations exist, but the 2-person method is the foundation. The trick exploits our assumptions. What we see, we believe. The magic is in the deception, not the danger. It's a lesson in how easily our senses can be fooled. The sawing in half remains a testament to stagecraft and misdirection. It's not about violence, but about wonder. That's why it endures. Buried alive. The most claustrophobic escape. It taps into primal fear, being trapped beneath the earth. The performer is handcuffed, sealed in a coffin, and buried under tons of dirt. The danger is real. Coffin collapse, suffocation, panic. The secret is preparation. Reinforced coffins, hidden oxygen, and carefully designed escape routes. Sometimes a support structure creates an air pocket. Other times the coffin is built to open from inside. The real challenge is moving the dirt, pulling it down into the coffin to slowly rise toward the surface. It's exhausting, done in darkness, with limited air. Panic is the enemy. Every movement must be deliberate. The physical and psychological toll is immense. Tragic failures have happened, like Joe Burris, crushed when his coffin collapsed. Success requires months of training, breath control, and absolute calm. The escape is a journey from confinement to rebirth. Emerging from the earth is a victory over fear itself. It's not about tricking the audience but proving survival against the odds. The buried alive escape is the ultimate test of mind and body. It's a reminder of the razor-thin line between illusion and tragedy. The magic is in the triumph over terror. That's why it haunts performers and audiences alike. It's the most primal escape of all. The curtain falls, but the magic remains. Knowing the secrets doesn't diminish wonder, it deepens it. Now you see the years of training, the science, and the nerve behind every feat. These are not just tricks, but the life's work of dedicated artists. The line between illusion and tragedy is razor-thin, maintained by expertise. Please, honor their craft. Never attempt these feats yourself. The magic is in the watching, not the doing. Thank you for joining me behind the curtain. Stay curious, stay safe, until next time. Until next